banana pudding, our ingredients are going to be Cool Whip, milk, any kind of milk. I mean, you pick on that one. Vanilla wafers, vanilla pudding, and bananas. Simple today. Very simple.
Okay, so to start, we're just going to take our instant pudding. You can make this from scratch, and a lot of times we like to make it from scratch at home, but we thought, you know what, this week we're going to do something super simple for you. So 1 package of the vanilla pudding, and make sure you do get vanilla pudding. I know it says banana pudding, but vanilla flavored pudding is what you need. Anyway, pour that into the bowl, just like that, no big deal. And then I'm going to take 3 cups of cold milk. Make sure that it's cold because you don't want it to take any longer than it needs to. Pour that right inside there. Handy dandy whisk. And I'm going to just whisk this until it becomes pudding, y'all.
All right, once you whisk your pudding for about 2 minutes, you're going to put it in the fridge to set while we go do the next step. For your banana pudding, you're going to need about 3 or 4 bananas, but really it's up to you. If you want to use more than that, you can if you really like bananas. But all you're going to do is peel your bananas, maybe. Of course, it's going to be difficult for me. Peel. And you want to cut the bananas as into equal pieces as you can. You want them kind of uniform so they look pretty in your pudding.
Okay guys, we are now at that part of our video where some assembly is required. We literally have to layer all of these things. So these are all the ingredients you need at this point. We've got our vanilla wafers, our pudding, our bananas, Cool Whip, and
the apples.
We don't need those because those are from a different video. It's okay. Yeah, we're just gonna put it all together now. So this is how we do this. We start with the vanilla wafers, and what you wanna do is just get a few of them and layer them at the very bottom as nice and neat as you can. I know that seems silly, but it makes a good base for your pudding so it doesn't go everywhere. All right, so once we have a little layer, you'll notice I cut a couple of cookies in half, or a cookie in half, not a couple, just to make sure that we had the right space covered. There we go, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna take my vanilla pudding that we made and refrigerated. It was only in the refrigerator maybe, I'd say maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and it's just pudding. We're gonna put 1 layer of this right on top of the cookies and just kind of smooth it around so it goes all the way on. Right, now we move on to our next layer, which are the little banana slices that Miss Rodriguez did for us. And these don't have to be put in there quite so neatly. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. You just wanna make sure that you get as many as you can on each layer so that every bite of your banana pudding, you have banana in it. So Miss Rodriguez cut me off again like she likes to do every time I'm doing this part of the video. As I was saying, you want to make sure you have banana all around it. Otherwise, it's just pudding. It's not banana pudding. So there we go. We've got an entire layer. I'm actually going to put a few more because I have a lot of bananas. An entire layer of bananas here, ready to go on to our next step. Okay, our next layer is a nice helping of your Cool Whip. Make sure that you've left this out either on your counter or in the fridge overnight. If you want it to be, overnight, that's fine. If you're gonna make it the same day you buy the Cool Whip, leave it out on your counter because you want this to be soft. You don't want it to have any frozen lumps in it. And now we're going to get our next layer going. It's just exactly like the last one. All right, so there's our next layer of vanilla wafers, and now on to another layer of pudding. That's the next layer of pudding, and on to our banana layer. That is the last layer of bananas, and you'll notice I put a kind of a lot. We cut a little bit too much banana, but that's okay. I like banana, so it should be delicious. Then we're gonna top the whole thing with Cool Whip. And yes, we definitely used the store-bought Cool Whip this time. Ms. Rodriguez didn't feel like making it from scratch. It's just as good, tastes the same. Okay, that's not true, but it's still just as good. Once you finish layering the Cool Whip, you want to decorate the top with something so that people, when they see it, kind of know what it is, because it's kind of hard to tell what it is. Miss Rodriguez decided that was the best way to decorate. I'm not real sure what she was thinking today, but you know, we all have our off days. Anyway,
I think it's cute.
I hope you enjoy her creation because she thinks it's amazing. This is gonna go back into the refrigerator.
It's like a flower. I like it.
It's gonna go back in the fridge, guys, for about a half an hour. Keep it cold until you're ready to serve, and we'll see you when we serve it.
It's so good. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.